Make intro transitions really jarring. Check. Make intro actually really cool. Check. Make intro kind of off topic. Check, but who wrote these? Make intro short and an accurate representation of the video. So, do you recognize this innovative little device? Well, you'd better, especially if it was my first video. Because if you didn't see that, you're in trouble! So yeah, I really needed more computers, right? I bought it. It was only, I think only like $70. So make sure to please subscribe. I'd appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, so I bought that machine. But it's a really similar machine to the one I had a year ago. Unfortunately, the old machine... Well, I could tell you what happened. But, I mean, it'd be like suspense and stuff if I didn't. And I wouldn't have to tell you that I broke it. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you what happened. Well, so the first thing we're going to do on this is install Steam. Obviously, who needs like a new web browser? We can just install Steam real quick. And we have Steam. Finally. It took like 30 minutes to install, by the way. Which is not looking good for trying to run games on this, but hopefully it'll run. This is the worst I've ever seen the Steam client run. Ever. Like, it's basically unresponsive. I mean, you know, I'd almost consider this unusable. Almost. I got to like Hilltop Zone Act 2 and it still hasn't loaded. Like, that's crazy. So, we're gonna try and finally start an actual game through Steam. I mean, it's only been taking like a couple days to get Steam working. More specifically to get Steam actually open. Because, you know, it's been working fine, but the Steam client is so slow that I had to disconnect the internet to stop it from loading the web page of Steam when, you know, you first open the store page. So I had to take the internet out, and it still won't go to the library until you have to quickly press the library button before it tries to keep loading the web page, even though we don't have any internet. So we're gonna just try and launch Half-Life, which took about an hour to install. Reminder, that's a 650 more or less megabyte game. Restarting Steam and the computer led to this beautiful monstrosity. Nice. I love having graphical issues when trying to run a game from 1998. Ooh, nice. The Steam client doesn't even launch anymore. Oh my goodness, we've actually launched Half-Life on here. It's been like several days trying to get this to work. That's not a joke, by the way. I also did some research on the GPU, and it's worse, or at least about the same. in real-world performance versus a GeForce 2 MX, which was released in the year... I can't even... 2000, okay? It's released in... So anyway, we're gonna try and actually start playing it. So, new game. And we did have to use software rendering, I think, because the graphics card in here, as I said, is horrible. And the best part is that the driver is one of the worst drivers Intel ever made for Linux, which is just amazing. Oh, it's working with 7 frames a second. Nice. Oh no, we're sorry. 15 frames a second now. Isn't this running amazing? Okay, you know what? It's actually been to like 20 frames a second, which is not too bad. I mean, it's software rendering, so it's actually a little better than it probably would have been with hardware rendering. Probably a lot better. But I mean, this is a playable frame rate. I mean, it's 640 by 480 minimum settings. But that's okay. 15, 10 frames a second. But we launched it, which is great. Dave Newell. It says it right there. I mean, this is not the worst way I've ever played Half-Life before. Or wait, no. Maybe it is. But it's not too bad. I mean, like, you know, it's not playable, really. I mean, you can play it, but I could play Minecraft on the Pentium 4. And let's be clear, that was not a good experience. So as you can see, we can, you know, walk around. Works pretty good. I mean, right here we're getting about 30 FPS, which is strange. I mean, maybe you can just really tell like the parts where, you know, it's lighter and the GPU doesn't have to work as much, or the CPU's software rendering. And in case you don't know what software rendering is, it's basically the CPU pretending to be a GPU, badly. Think like Microsoft Basic Display Adapter, kind of. So, insert funny joke here about this computer being horrible. Nice job, Intel. You managed to create a graphics card that is, like, basically utterly useless. And sometimes, funny thing, sometimes the software rendering for the whole system is faster than this graphics card. So, yeah, can I throw this thing out the window yet, or do I have to run more games? Do I hate fun this much? I don't know. Well, okay, first of all, we have to see if we can actually run Portal. I mean, we have OpenGL 1.4, and Portal needs... Nice. It needs OpenGL 2.1. I'm sure it'll run fine. Oh, come on. The Steam client froze again. Well, can I just use a fast computer for once? Like a first generation Core i3 or something? I'd love that. Or maybe a 64-bit Pentium 4. That would be a lot better of an experience compared to this horrible machine. Okay, but am I really that surprised? I mean, could not find required OpenGL entry point.
2 minutes later.
Either your video card is unsupported, or your OpenGL driver needs to be updated. Which one could it be? So, funny story, well, you know the moment when you just realize you don't want to compile the entire Mesa graphics library? You know, I've hit that point. I've installed MX Linux. Okay, so, funny story. It's launching now. Yep, I haven't set up my microphone since I'm going to bed now. But you can see that... What? Oh, slow. Well, see you tomorrow. Bye. Imagine you work on getting Portal to work again for 3 days because for some reason it decided to work once at 9 o'clock at night, but then it just decided to never work again. I paid $70 almost for this thing. $70. Ugh. Please subscribe. So, you know, it's after Christmas. I got some good Christmas presents, some floppy disks, a cool keyboard. So, I'm feeling generous, and, you know, I want to give this computer one last chance to see if it can actually game at all. Or if it's worse than a 3DS. Surely this computer can run a game based on the Quake 3 engine, right? Right? Surely it'll run fine and amazing and won't be laggy at all, right? So, as you can see, it's actually running not horribly, not good either, but acceptable. I mean, you know, it's at like 480p, but, I mean, it's a game from like 2004, so 21 years old. I think this is too easy, you know, I mean, this computer has caused me so much pain, and I think I need to punish it some for its efforts of, well, listen, okay, it was all his fault, like, it's not my fault I decided to try and run modern Steam on it, like, it's all this computer's fault, okay? You have to understand. So, can this computer right here, I mean, gaming PC, run a game that's based on the Doom engine? That also can technically run on the Sega 32X. Can it run Sonic, Robo 3D, too long of a name, it's on the screen right here. Oh no. You know when the menu is laggy, you're in for a fun time. green flower zone. I didn't know flowers could be green. Last time I checked, that's called grass. I don't really know much about grass since I don't touch it very often, or at all really. So, this is performance, technically. So, as you can see, this is running at maybe, I don't know, a few frames a second. Also, just listen to this. I'm gonna have to like get a minute recording of that, of just me like typing on this. It's so nice. So, as you can see, it's technically performance. If performance means 10 frames a second on a game using the Doom engine, they can also technically run on the Sega 32X through Homebrew, which is really nice, isn't it? Okay, so now we're gonna try Sonic. Compared to this, the how this computer did it, and this is the third time I've done this shot, and if I fail this, if people walk in, I'm not doing it again. You hear me? Okay. I hope you enjoy my way of recording this. It's really amazing, isn't it? So, as you can see, we're getting about 35 frames a second, which is, I mean, the maximum. So what you're saying, what this is saying, is that the 3DS is better than this machine. Because that's exactly what it sounds like to me. Yeah, this is amazing. This is running great. I would play this. Wow, okay. How is this computer struggling to play a game that can also be played through Homebrew on the Sega 32X? What? This computer is horrible! Did I even show you how horrible the Steam client ran? Like 75% of the time it would just crash. Not even trying to load a game, just trying to load the Steam client itself. I mean, the CPU is like, I don't know, a Pentium 3, like a decent Pentium 3 basically. And the graphics card is like a GeForce 2 MX, which it's not even that good. And it's from like 2002 or whatever. I don't know. And like, I guess the RAM, it has 1 gig of RAM. But that's not the bottleneck, which is crazy. Like, this has 256 megabytes. And it's a handheld Nintendo console, which is like, what? GoPro cameras have 2 gigabytes of RAM. And they have like probably at least as good of a CPU as this computer here. And probably at least, like, probably a better graphics card, because it's, you know, taking video and stuff. I could probably, I mean, I bet a GoPro, like this one, or newer, could watch 4K video. This can watch 144p video. Barely. This computer has been so frustrating to use. I paid $70 for this computer. I want a refund So, just to illustrate how terrible this graphics card is, we're going to look at some specs versus the Intel HD Graphics 3000. One of the best gaming graphics cards out there. Right? Right? It's amazing. So, the Intel HD Graphics 3000 was released in 2011, and the GMA 3150 was made in 2007, 4 years apart. Surely they couldn't be that different. So, the Intel HD Graphics 3000 has 96 CUDA cores. I think 96, yeah. So, I think the RTX 5090 has like 96,000. And the GMA 3150 has 16. Better than 8. So, the texture fill rate for the Intel HD Graphics 3000 was 15.60. Now, the texture fill rate for the GMA 3150, well, listen, okay, it was a different time back then. You have to understand, you weren't... 0.8. And the benchmarking using Passmark, which I don't know what that is really, but so the Intel HD Graphics 3000 gets a Passmark of 254. Sounds really good, right? Nice. Great. Cool. The GMA, I can't look at, I can't, fine, I'll say 2. There, I said it, 2 versus 254, okay? The even funnier thing is that the RTX 5090 has a Passmark score of 40,000 almost. So, thanks for watching, everyone. This video was a mess to make, and it's probably going to be even more of a mess to edit. So, good luck, Feature Self. I hope you can turn this mess of video to a slightly less mess of a video. Good luck. Also, just so you know, there is that, Google, stop making terrible changes to your user interface. No, it's not really possible for them to not make terrible user interface changes. So yeah, just press that subscribe button or something. I don't know. I spent $70 on a terrible computer. So yeah, actually, thanks for watching. You did know this was like a 1-year anniversary of the channel, right? Like from my old video that also used this exact same computer pretty much, except not because that one broke, because of my incompetency. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hey, wait, when did this get so messy?